What's up, guys? It's Acro Brandon, and this is going to be my belated Christmas video. Since I was on the road for the last couple of weeks performing, I didn't really have a chance to do Christmas with my family. I just got back on New Year's Eve, and we opened all of the presents. So we're going to take a look at everything that I bought for myself that I didn't need, and I got a lot of stuff for builds that are going to be coming up here. So let's take a look at what I got first. For one, I got me some new motors. We've got some Maytech 6374s. I think these things look really sexy, which is actually appropriate timing because one of my 6355s took a crap on me just before the holidays when I left. These were a really good deal. There was a big group buy on the forum. They're $100 each. I'm really excited to test these out and see what kind of power increases I'm going to get out of these motors, and or at least torque or something, and this is going to be really nice. Next, I got myself a couple of different cases, ESC cases. I had one that I'd ordered a long time ago from Torque Board, so I ordered a second one. I've had one already before. This one comes branded, the other one doesn't. They decided to change up the holes back here. They used to have 3 drilled holes for the phase wires. It looks like they've just notched it out. Good decision in my opinion. I think they could have left a little more plastic there. That way when you press the seal down, it just closes right over it. But what am I supposed to complain about there on that? I'm going to do a deeper review or comparison between these because I got a second one on Black Friday. It was only $40 from Psycho Tiller. This thing is big, right? So we're going to talk about this because he says that this is only supposed to be for a 12S4P, but I know that this Torque Boards one can fit a 12S4P and a Bestech BMS and all of the electronics barely. So if this is only supposed to fit a 12S4P, I think we can go to 6. And I'm going to put some batteries in here just to show you how much size we have available. But you can just see side by side that right? Boom, substantially bigger. So look for that. I'm also trying out a different webcam right now that I've had a long time ago to see how that's going to help with my video recording. So that's why it's kind of fading in and out. So this isn't new. My girlfriend actually bought this for me. She got me a TSG Pass helmet just before Thanksgiving. I was in the market looking for a new helmet. I was going to get a full face helmet. I got this off of Amazon, new used, for $150. So I got lucky, but if you look, sometimes you can find them. The TSG passes typically go for about $250, which is a pretty chunk of change. So getting this for $150, $160 was actually a really good deal. She's always wanted me to go full face because last Christmas I ended up taking out a stupid ass pedestrian and got a sick black eye. Nailed him on the Meepo. I wasn't even going fast at that time, so it was like 15, 20 miles an hour, when nowadays I'm rolling at like 25 to 30. So we've got this. It's got the nice clear visor right now. It does have a sunny one, but it's wintertime, and you know, I need to be able to see at night and stuff too. So nice helmet. Then I ordered a new deck. So this is a drop-down deck. So if you saw my other video about the $100 pneumatic tires, my thought process was like, okay, well, I have that board. I don't want to have to swap wheels back and forth, so I'm going to build another board. Now, what's exciting about this for me is I've never stepped on a drop-down deck before, but I really like the way it feels underneath my feet. This notch right here, it's like it gives you somewhere to put the back foot. Like, you know where your back foot is meant to be every time because there's nowhere, you can't go any further back than the drop-down area. So I feel like I'm going to be able to wedge the back edge of my foot against this drop right here and really lay into it. So standing on this on the ground, it feels excellent. So I don't know if I'm going to say the name right. It's a Yocaher, right? Anyways, this was $40 on Walmart, but through them, right? And it comes pre-gripped, which saves me a little time and money, although I prefer to do my own gripping. Right now, it doesn't really matter. I also saved a little bit of money. I don't know if you guys use Honey. It's like a install add-on app that's on your toolbar, and every time you make purchases, you accrue points, and then the points equal like discounts. Well, I had a $15 discount through because I shop all the time. So if you've never tried Honey, you should install that to your toolbar if you're already buying stuff. You just accrue points, and eventually you get comp cards, right? So that's what I have. But even though I just said that I thought this would be good for the pneumatic tires because the pneumatic tires are 6 inches, right? So a drop down will bring everything closer to the ground. what I think I'm going to do is actually turn this board into my new board for my Superfly 107s, and then I'm probably going to buy another drop deck that's a little bit longer. Why? Because when I took those two cases that I just showed you and put them underneath, right, the torque board one fits perfectly. Because there's only so much space from here to here. But the one I got from Psychotiller, the long one, I think it's the Shooks and Arm, but you're going to have to watch the other video that has a little more description. It doesn't quite fit, and the curve is a little too wide. So if I'm going to run pneumatics, which are chewing up more energy on my battery, it makes sense to build a bigger battery, right? But that case is not going to fit underneath here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this board into my new board for my 107s with a 12S4P, and wait for what I'm going to show you next. And then I'll get another deck like this, just a little bit longer, that's a drop deck, and probably put a 12S5P or a 12S6P in it for pneumatics. That way I have mad range. And yeah, so there's going to be a couple new builds coming in. And then my old deck, I think I'm going to build my best friend a board because I owe him a lot. And I'm going to gift him a board with a bunch of my leftover parts and stuff like that. So he doesn't have the money for a good board right now. So I'm just going to gift him one and surprise him here this summer. And last but not least, the stocking stuffer, the creme de la creme, Lockbox Unity, right? Check this out. This thing, this is going to make some of you guys mad, but I'm going to do an unboxing video after this along with the video of the two cases. But everybody pre-ordered this, and I should have because I would have saved some good money. But everybody pre-ordered this, I don't know, what was it, like August or something like that during summer. So they've been waiting until now, right? Black Friday, Christmas time. I ordered this on Black Friday. I literally got it in like a week and a half. And those people who ordered on Black Friday aren't supposed to get it until like January-ish or February, something like that. So I don't really know how that happened, but I'm not complaining. So this thing looks amazing. And you gotta, I'm going to have to watch the Lockbox unboxing video. I'm not going to go super dramatic, but we are going to take a look at some little bits and parts and stuff like that. Look at that, it's kind of glimmering in the sunlight in my room. So that's basically it. These are all the little things I have to work with. I've had a great Christmas. I mean, 2 weeks on the road performing in a Cirque show with my company. Come home to a bunch of skateboard parts and electronics and stuff like that, and we're ready to rock. So stay tuned for the other videos. We're going to look at some other things more in depth, and then I've got a couple of builds coming up that I'm going to document as well. Until next time, I'm Acro Brandon. I'll see you in the next video.